Hey guys, it's Pam Saxman here. Thanks for joining me for week 3, day 2 of New Agent Jumpstart. All right, I'm going to be honest. Today may be the day that some of you go, I don't know about this, Pam. We're going to talk about scripts. So I've been in sales for a really long time, probably, 25, 30 years at this point. And there's always been a love-hate relationship with scripts. And again, to be further honest, I've personally had a love-hate relationship with scripts. So in pharmaceutical sales, often we would get together, we would learn the messaging that we would try to convey to doctors, objection handling, closing, a lot of the same fundamentals that we'll talk here in our Freedom Builders group. So, but I also hear a lot of people that don't really see themselves as sales folks, and they'll go, I don't want to sound scripted. I don't like how that sounds. So, I want to change your mindset perhaps a little bit on scripts. The reason why we lean so heavy on it is that we want to take away the what ifs. We want to take away the fear of what do I say? What if he says this? What do I say after that? If you get really great of internalizing kind of your objection handlers and a little bit more information, then you can really be yourself. You know the questions to ask. You kind of know where this conversation is going. So you can relax, lean on those questions, lean on that presentation, but you know it so well that you're yourself. So I'll tell you, for folks that don't like scripts, it's probably that you just don't have them internalized enough. So spend a little bit more time practicing. So what's the daily activities and challenges today? So let's look at our little sheet. So again, scripts. I want you guys to grab some scripts. There's tons of them out there, but I'll tell you, we have vetted, I think, all of them. And we've really landed on more or less the Mike Ferry organization scripts, and they are free on his site. I would highly encourage you guys to go check it out. We also have a script book manual of some tweaks that we've made, and over the years, the scripts that we use the most in our business. And that is for sale by owners, expireds, buyer lead scripts, listing presentation scripts, objection handlers, circle prospecting, you name it. We have put it in a book. So if you need one of those, reach out to me. I'd be happy to get you a copy of that. Okay, so now that we have established we're going to work with some scripts, the next part is you need to practice, and you need to internalize it yourself, but you also need someone that you can role play with at any time. So find not just one person, but find multiple people. So maybe you have a call at 7:30 on Monday with Zach, and maybe you have one on Thursday at 7:30 with Wendy. What it will help you to do is work with different personalities so that you're a little bit more versatile in your response. It's also great because a really good role play partner will give you a little bit of feedback. Hey man, if you would have asked me this question like this, I might have responded a little bit different, or felt a little abrasive. Or, hey man, if you'd have closed me one more time, I would have given you that appointment. So look for a really great role play partner that's committed like you. Let's take it up another level. In addition to that, I want you guys to look for some role play groups. There's a couple locally here that we use. They're not locally here as far as they're all located here, but it's a lot of our freedom builders tap into some of these resources. So one is commitment to capping, which Sekou Pyle, who's another EXP agent in New Jersey, has put together. So they role play as a group in the morning. They listen to each other. They take turns. They say it out loud. And they also do it some in the afternoon as well. Now that just exposes you to a ton more people than just the 1 to 3 people that you may use in the mornings. It's amazing how many little nuggets that you get. Someone will say something, you're like, oh, that was so good. What a great comeback to that objection. So pursue and look for groups. If you need help connecting with Sekou or any of the other ones, Jackie Kravitz runs a really great coaching program primarily around expireds and for sale by owners. Let me know. I'd be happy to kind of plug you into some of those. All right, 2 more things on scripts. Mike Ferry and some of the other organizations also have a list of objection handlers. Get comfortable with them. I will say many people will overthink this. There really are commonly, like, I don't know, 5 or 6 true objections that you get when you're doing expired and for sale by owner calls. So if you can get a real handle on those, you almost look forward to the calls because then you go, wonder what objection is going to be today. I want to see how I do on handling this objection. It's almost like playing a little game with yourself, but get good at them. Those 4 or 5 that you hear consistently, start practicing those now. You know, commission, pricing. Why should I work with a realtor? Why are you different? Some of those objections. All right, here's the final one, listing presentation. You will not master any of this today, but I want to expose you to it. When new agents come to me, commonly they spend a ton of time on that pretty listing presentation. I'm talking about the folders with all the photos and the words that say what I'm going to do to sell your house. We find that you commonly don't really need that. What you really need is a great listing presentation that walks you through on how to talk to a seller when you're there for that listing appointment. So the earlier scripts are going to get you that appointment. And then this last piece, listing presentation, that will convert that appointment into a seller that you can put a sign in the yard in. Let me know if you need this script. I'd be happy to get it for you. All in all, it is the Mike Ferry listing presentation script that we use with a few little minor tweaks there too. Learn it. Spend time internalizing this when it gives you so much confidence. So when you're sitting across those people, you're not filled with self-doubt. You're not slide whip them to death with a presentation that they could not care less about. They want to know that you're confident and you are competent to sell their home, and this listing presentation will certainly help you with that. All right, that's a lot for day 2. You will not master any of this, but I want you to start putting some of those pieces together, reading through some of the scripts, and putting together a plan that when you take it to the next level next week, you'll have a lot of this in place. Hope that helps. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.